Before I really get into the video, I just wanted to say, no face cam this video. You saw how bad it was on my fucking laptop. And the ranking video, if you didn't see that video, go watch that because it was a struggle to get it up. Please just go watch like 5 minutes of it. Watch it on 2x speed. So no face cam in this video, which is cool. I don't think anyone really cares that much. But I think that was it. I think that was all I really needed to say before like the video actually started. So if I think of something else, I'll come back. But I think this is it. Yo, what's good? It's Chris Wavy. Chris, whatever you want to call me. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about Casino by Baby Keem, second studio album. I believe this is his fourth project if we don't count Hearts and Darts EP. So right now we're at The Sound of Bad Habit, Die For My Bitch, The Melodic Blue, and now Casino. And I'm just gonna be talking about it, give my thoughts on the album. I think I'm gonna try and do this in a setup to where I do my like pros and cons, or like things that I like about the album versus things that I don't like about the album. So before I get into that, obviously it's been like a long ass time since he's dropped any music. We did get the deluxe Melodic Blue in 2022, which I think was like 9 or 10 songs or something like that. So that was like nice to have, and he was on Mr. Morale, obviously. But then after that, like he went dead silent. Like it was completely silent. And he actually touched on what, he was going through during like the 5 years since the original album, 4 years since the deluxe. His grandma passed away. He did like a performance of the album in LA yesterday, or the day it dropped, and he talked about like stuff he went through. I just said that. But his grandma passed away, and I can't remember what song it was, and I don't know if I read this or if I heard it, but I do like recall him saying that he was going to like, that was like the one thing he wanted to do was like buy a house for his grandma. And then he's like she died in the house that I bought her last year, I believe he said it was. So like that's something. And then there's also like this rumor that apparently he got like surgery done to like his vocal cords or something like that. And I tried to look it up to see like a source, or like if this was like real big speculation, because I'm a pretty big Baby Keem fan, so I feel like I would have been aware of this. But when I went to look, I couldn't find anything, so I don't know. But I will say, as like you'll hear in the video, it does seem like something's different with his voice. Something is severely different with his voice. So I think I'm going to first start with the things that I like about the album, because I think it's easier to talk about. I like that we got the album, first and foremost. It's been a long ass time, and I'm so glad to have some new Baby Keem music. I know a lot of people are excited, or not excited, but a lot of people enjoyed that it's only 11 songs. Well, it's supposed to be 12, but the song called To Be is a vinyl exclusive, which is kind of annoying, but it'll like, someone will rip it eventually, and then I can just put it on my phone. But like, I don't want to have to do that. But it's concise, it's short, it gets to the point. It's only 37 minutes. I don't think that there's any filler on this album. There are songs on the Melodic Blue that I feel like are filler. Not that they're bad songs, but I do feel like they are kind of filler, and I feel like he was trying to not have any filler or bloat on his album, and that's why it's so short, even though it's been like so long. I like all the features on the album. I do think that Kendrick has the worst feature out of the group of features, small group. I initially did not like Too Short's verse on Sex Appeal, but like by the time I heard it the second time, I was like, okay, yeah, like this is cool. I love the production on like every song, especially the upbeat songs. Shout out to Cardo. Casino, Birds and the Bees, House Money, Sex Appeal, Circus Freestyle are my favorite songs. Dramatic Girl, oh my God, what a song. Dramatic Girl is such a good song. That is such a good song, man. Like, my favorite songs are gonna be the upbeat ones, to be honest. And I was having this conversation with a friend, and he's just like, you just like upbeat music, like you don't like songs with like this BPM or like a low BPM. And I'm like, that's not true. I do enjoy those songs, but I don't think they will ever be my favorites. Like even on Die For My Bitch, for example, my favorite for a long time was Bullies, but I'm pretty sure my favorite song there now is Stats. But Bullies was my favorite song, so it's not like it's impossible. But you know, like this is just, it's been out for not even a full 24, I mean like 48 hours. Like it's been out for 24 hours, barely 24 hours. And I've already played it like 11 times. It's only 37 minutes, 11 songs. I've played this bitch for sure at least 11 times. And I'll be listening to this for the rest of the weekend, and I'll be listening to it probably for the rest of the week until, I don't know when I'm not going to be listening to it. When I'm in the gym, I like probably won't play the whole album. I'll like have it in rotation with my gym songs, but it's really good. The intro is good. It does not, for me, compare to Stats or Trademark USA, but it's serving a different purpose. This whole album as a project is serving a different purpose than Die For My Bitch, especially, which is my favorite Keem project. If it hasn't been made clear, I feel like I've probably talked about it like enough in this 5 minutes to where it's clear that that's my favorite Keem project. The melodic blue was a little bit more personal, like with songs like Issues and Scars. But this is for sure his most personal project. Yeah, he's talking about his upcoming and his youth and like the time that he spent in Vegas, because he grew up in Vegas. Clearly, if you saw the documentary, you see all the footage of him with his family, and like it's really personal. He talks about how, you know, there was times where, you know, his mom was seeing a dude and he was putting his hands on her, and like obviously he's a child, he doesn't know what to do, so it's just like puts him in a weird spot. He just wants to play with his toys, like he said. And then he's talking about how he remembers his grandma and mom fighting over who was going to have him with CPS at the door. CPS is Child Protective Services, for anyone who might not know that for whatever reason. And how he waited on her when he was 7. He was waiting for her at the door, saying that she said she'd come back. She did not come back. And when he was talking about, I think it was No Security, when he was dying for his bitch, his mom was living in a tent, and he was going to perform at these shows and having to portray like everything is good, like I got some recognition, I got a little fan base, like everything is good. But that was just not the case. So it goes from his childhood to like a few years ago. Die For My Bitch was 2019, so it's not like it was that far away from the current day. Like it probably took him a lot to talk about something as recent as that, because obviously that's when he started to like pick up a little bit of traction. So I do enjoy the personal content. It's never going to be my favorite on the album, because I do enjoy replayability, and that is a big thing for me. And like when I'm talking about what I like about music, is how often I can replay it and go back to it, and how long this will last me in the end. So those songs that I named earlier are my favorites, but I do think that every single song is good. Another thing that I want to talk about is his vocal inflection across the entire thing is kind of insane. Like at some points he sounds just like Kendrick, at some points he sounds like Andre 3000, and some points he sounds like I don't even know, and then some points he sounds like Baby Keem that like I know. And I do enjoy it. It's refreshing, but it gets to a point to where I feel like it gets confusing for like the listener. And I'm not gonna try to be all technical and like do the Sean C needle drop bullshit. Like I'm just yapping. I'm just talking about the way I feel about the music. But like even Cardi has this issue to where there are people who are very casual and they'll like hear Evil Jordan, and then they'll hear like fucking, maybe not Evil Jordan, but like All Red, for example, where he sounds just like Future, and it's like, oh, this is not Future. Like it kind of creates an issue for the casual listener, but obviously like your fan base can probably put it together, like, you know, that this is one of my favorite artists that I'm listening to right now. But it is very prevalent. That's why I was saying maybe he actually did get that vocal cord surgery or whatever, because he's literally like, there are some songs, I'm not a lyricist, you cannot tell me that is not ripped from Overly Dedicated sessions. Like, it literally sounds like Kendrick during the Overly Dedicated era. And yeah, they are related, but we all have cousins. None of us sound as close to our cousins as he sounds to Kendrick on some of his album. And it's not a bad thing per se, but it's like, I'm here for a Baby Keem album, not for a Kendrick album. And his involvement with Keem's career has been very, like, you can just tell, like, with the Melodic Blue and this, obviously, you know, the reference track thing, whatever, Die For My Bitch, but like, he didn't seem as involved, if it makes sense. Like, his involvement didn't seem like as prevalent. The Melodic Blue is a completely different approach from Die For My Bitch, and like this artsy, like, type of thing. And then this is just like, this is what I went through, this is my life, I'm just telling y'all. I do wish the album was longer, because I'm a fucking big ass fan, and I would have liked to have more music, because for me, the more music the better. Like, I'm not one of those nerds that are like, oh, this is bloated, this is 20 songs, this is 22 songs. Granted, 22, 23 songs being a new norm is kind of crazy, because 20 songs was like considered a lot, but like, that's being exceeded at, like, these days, and I'm cool with it. Like, music had 30 something songs, and I'm cool with it. I listen to every single one, almost every single one. But yeah, I mean, I'm keeping it brief. Album is really good. Do I think it's better than Die For My Bitch? No. Do I think it's better than Melodic Blue? Yesterday, after my second listen, I would have told you no. Right now, I'm on the fence, because I just feel like it's 11 songs, and the highs are high. Sex appeal is a fucking high. His rapping on this, crazy. Dramatic Girl, bro, like, this, it can compete with the Melodic Blue. I never will put it over Die For My Bitch, though. Like, neither of those go over that. So it's just like, I don't know. It's too early for me to try and compare, but the fact that there's a discussion to be had for me when comparing them kind of goes to show that it'll probably end up surpassing it, but I'll have to see in the long run what I end up thinking, like, in a year from now. Before I close out the video, I remembered that I forgot to say my ranking or my rating. I would probably give it 8.5 out of 10 right now, currently. Like I said, I've listened to it like 11 times, so like, it can only get better. I feel like it can go higher. My ratings are pretty loose. I'm not a strict rater, so 8.5 out of 10 for me. If I gave Die For My Bitch a 10, I think that's valid. Also, really appreciate how short this rollout was. Tyler, the creator, Yeet, and a few others, when they, and the rollout for the fall off was pretty good too. Like, I'm dropping this day, here's this, you can buy this if you want, you can buy this if you want, here's the music, tour, perfect. I love that. Don't tell me your album is coming out in 2019 and then it doesn't come out until 2026, A$AP Rocky. Don't do that. I love when the rollout is short and to the fucking point. We need more of that. But yeah, 8.5 out of 10, my current rating. And if anything changes, then I'll do a follow-up. I think that I might start doing like having actual conversations with people, like on Twitch. And I'll like have face cam in that, because it'll be a lot smoother. Like when albums drop and shit. So maybe not. It's just an idea. But sub up. Like the video, I guess. Share the video, I guess. And I'm out.